we've gotten some questions, those of us that write books, and, my book is pretty recent, and a lot of my colleagues regretfully are kind of doing books this month. And we get asked, well, is that really, what we should be focusing on right now? And I actually think it is, because, solid ideas are going to survive what is hopefully a temporary crisis. And I don't know how temporary. Temporary could be longer than temporary normally is, but I think really to think about issues like resilience and building for the future, and how do you kind of get above the immediate day-to-day and really focus on what's important for the long term. I think those are eternal topics. So I encourage people to bring their ideas into the world. Goodness knows we don't need fewer good ideas. So the book has 3 themes, and perhaps you could go into each at a high level, and then we'll dig into some more depth.
Yeah, so we asked the same question to ourselves: should we launch a book now? And I put out a Twitter poll and asked people, is this appropriate, or is it inappropriate to launch a book now with the title Invincible Company? And within, about 20 hours, we had 1,500 votes, and 85% or 86% said, yes, you have to put it out there, because they were interested in the content. And many said, the world is not going to stop. It's going to change indeed, but these topics of resilience, of change, of, how do you build a company that can survive this kind of atomic bomb scenario? Those are all very relevant topics, and people want actually more content. So I can only encourage everybody to share during this period, because it's also a period of reflection, I think. And I want to hear a couple of your ideas later as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy to do that. But I also think, it's a time for people. I know an awful lot of people who have this mantra, oh, I'll have time to sit down and read that pile of books when I've got the next annual review done, or when I get done with this tour, or when I get done with it, and when never arrives. And so I encourage people to really be thinking about maybe when has arrived, and now's really the time to take some time to reflect and tend to those things that are important, but just in all the busyness, it hasn't really been able to happen.